we never got around to it.
Yeah. That one is actually a fun one. Come join us, everybody. It's the newest one. You know you all want to join.
Hey. Yep.
I actually don't get annoyed by this song.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
Alright guys, now there's no one watching now, but if you want to get in, go to jerkbox.tv and put in the code QNQL. You have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Hello there,
crashed for
and
a second.
welcome to Monster Seeking
Also
Monster.
guys, we crash a
I'll
lot
be
in
your
this
lab
one,
guide,
so just a fair
Felicia the
warning.
Ever living. I'll be hosting 6 nights of macabre meetups where you'll try to convince other players to go out with you by sending them secret messages. Each night, you'll chat with other players before locking in the one person you want to date that night. If that person picks you back, you go on a date and both earn a heart. At the end of the game, the monster with the most hearts wins. Unless something weird happens. Did I mention you're all secretly monsters? Check your devices now to see your secret powers and how you can earn bonus hearts if you put them to good use. This is going to be a lot of fun, and probably very few people will die. Let's start by chatting with other players and trying to set up dates. You can only send 4 messages each night, so use them wisely. Did I mention that your secret conversations might be seen by everyone during the dates? My bad.
And that thing.
Only 20
Hello.
seconds left to send your messages. Don't dilly-dally.
Hello.
Okay, time's up. Now, on your device, pick the one person you hope you're going on a date with tonight. This is the sweet, hopeful part before the subtle anger starts to creep in. Okay, who wanted to date who? And if you don't get a date, don't worry. This is just the first night. Looks like someone was hoping this date wouldn't work out. Wow, what an exciting first night. Let's see the scoreboard. It looks like you're doing the best, and you're doing less so. A quick word of warning. Whoever is in the top spot at the end of the second night of dates will have their monster power revealed. And every night after that, we'll do the same for the highest ranking unrevealed monster. Before we progress, 3 players, that's not enough. So I'm adding a 4th player. Robot. Here's how the robot works. The robot loses a heart at the end of every night, but it also gains a bonus heart for every player that messages and tries to date it. At the end of the game, if the robot comes in last place, it fails to understand human emotions and destroys humanity. Don't you hate it when a lovesick robot makes everybody lose the game? I know I do. If you need to read that again, you can always see the monster power rules for a revealed player by hitting the info button on their chat screen. Oh, by the way, there's a full moon out tonight, in case that affects your monster power. I wonder what that means. We all know how this works by now. Message away! Hey, if you need to block another player, when you hit the info button on their chat screen, there's a block button in there, and then you won't see their messages. All right, it's time to pick dates again. So, did we learn any useful life lessons the first night? We'll find out. Time to see the dates. Sometimes it's not meant to be. The robot always randomly picks one of the players that asked it out, and it picked you. Looks like someone else wanted in on that action and failed.
What's up, Sensei?
Let's see if that changed any of the standings. Well. Some stuff definitely happened there. Don't forget, at the end of each night from now on, the highest ranking secret monster will have their identity revealed. You're at the top. Let's take a peek at your monster identity.
Witch!
The witch takes a hair from each new player they date. When revealed, which is right now, the witch receives 1 bonus heart for every hair collected. And don't worry, the witch won't collect any more hairs now that they're revealed.
I wanted to date you, Allie, so I could get 2. But no. Yeah. How goes it, tipsters?
Message time. Oh, a quick word of advice. Sometimes, if your conversation is really, really funny, a person will want to date you just so they can see it up on the screen. It's worth a try.
We're good, thank you.
20 seconds and counting. Oh, sorry, time's up. Once again, it's time to pick your date. It's times like these I love being a matchmaking monster. It's date time.
Rejection's next, doesn't it? You did to me last night. What else? That's about rectal scan.
Oh, rejection.
Stick around, there's another one for you.
I know what she is. It's obvious what she is. It's obvious what you are.
Let's see if any of that changed the
Because
social
I know
pecking order.
I've played that one before.
You're the highest unrevealed player, so let's see it.
Body swapper.
Ugh.
On a full moon, the body swapper swaps hearts, all of them, with the person they successfully date. That's quite a power.
You were trying to do that to me, weren't you?
Get to messaging.
I ran out of messages, but sure.
Second warning. All right, it's time to pick dates again. Oh, this is so romantic. Sorry, I'm a bit of a ghoulie ghoul.
You still have the date, darling.
Okay, let's see them.
This game's better with more people.
Yeah. Trish said she'd stop by once she has homework done. Very intelligent conversation there.
The robot's a sure thing if you're the only one that asks it out. Let's see what's what now. Okay, let's see your secret.
Invisible man.
Invisible person.
The invisible person starts the game with 2 bonus hearts. The invisible person's score is invisible, so they appear to be in last place until the end of the game.
And that's how it was obvious.
Ooh, I'm excited about that full moon. Message time. Hey, 20 seconds. Okay, time's up. Once again, it's time to pick your date. This is my favorite part. Hey, I know, it's hard to choose, but if you don't pick anyone, you'll be severely penalized.
I obviously don't care anymore. Allie's too tired to pick.
Let's see the dates.
It said you didn't pick. No, you didn't. It
You
still
thought
said you
that
had a heart.
one little message was going to work, huh?
It said no on the screen.
Uh-oh, no dates picked. Time to say goodbye to a heart. Let's see if any of that changed the social pecking order. It's our last night together. Make it count. And you get 2 hearts for dating tonight instead of 1 because it's such a special night. And that full moon should make things extra memorable. Get to messaging.
about you, baby. And I know you caught some feelings for me too. The last chance, let's make some trouble. 'Cause you know now all the points are double. Tonight's the night, baby. Feelings right, baby. Tonight's the night, baby. Feelings right. What say you and me? We get together romantically. You know it's time to choose.
Only 20 seconds left.
The last night, there's not enough. The only one to choose is me. Then we'll be in ecstasy. Think of me on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, sorry. Time's up. All right, it's time to pick dates again. If I had real human emotions, I'd really be feeling them right now. It's date time. There's no better show of faith than using all your messages. And this means rejection for our extra lonely heart over there. We already know how this will go.
I'll choose one of you guys next time to be.
Well, this is the final night.
Well, next time.
Yeah.
Whatever, that's nice.
Let's see the almost final standings.
Do I have zero? I have no idea what
We've got big fun waiting to be unleashed. We'll be posing some of life's most important questions. Your answers will be paired off in a no-holds-barred tournament. And your votes will determine which answers advance in the bracket. As we whittle down to our championship winner, this is bracketeering. I'm sending the topic of our first bracket to your devices now. The thing you could watch the longest that's not a movie, video game, or TV show. Where are my bird watchers at? You're all going to write 2 of your best answers. If one of them wins the whole bracket, you'll be rolling in cash. By the way, you can join the audience and play along by going to chatbox.tv and entering the room code. Time's running out. Your answers are being paired off into one-on-one matchups. That means it's time to step up to the prediction table. On your device, you'll see one of the upcoming matchups for this bracket. If you can predict the answer that will get the most votes, you'll earn some sweet, sweet moolah. The predictions are in. It's time to dive into our first bracket. Oh, it's a doozy. Use your device to vote on which you think deserves to win. But don't forget, if you change your mind, you can change your vote. That wasn't even close. Our next matchup. Decisive victory. A cash prize if you predicted this would happen. Let's see what tensions are mounting over in the Eastern Conference. There is no love lost between these two. Oh, that win was so big you could hear it in the next state over. It's time to round out the bracket with this vicious matchup. I am on the edge. What a whirlwind! Before we get on to round 2, it's time to make another prediction. Hey, you got a new matchup waiting for you on your device. Predict the one you think is gonna win. The predictions are in. Let's jump back to our bracket for round 2. These two answers dominated the first round, but what happens when they meet each other? Ran away with that one. the finals are just a win away from these next two answers. Split right down the middle. Tap on your device as fast as you can to cheer for your answer. The tie has been broken. I'm going to miss the tie times. And now the final face-off. What could you watch the longest? We have our first winner. Wow, what a bracket. Let's see how the scores shook out. It's time for the blind bracket. We start with just the category. Name an animal that is bigger than you. Go ahead and write the first thing that comes to mind. We'll see the real bracket title after you answer. Time's running out. Let's see what this bracket is really about. Best animal for a magician to make disappear. Time to get in those predictions. The predictions are in. Up first.
Wow.
An upset in the making. Some heads were spinning on that one. Next up.
That's awesome.
No contest. What an upset. No one saw this one coming. Let's see what's happening over on the other side of the bracket. It's weird that this is my job. The lead keeps changing hands. Dominating win. An easy bet that pays off. And now our last two contenders face off. No contest. Before we get on to round two, it's time to make another prediction. The predictions are in. Let's jump back to our bracket for round 2. I can't believe I'm seeing this. Made it by an itty bitty. Our winner moves on to the final, but let's find out what they'll face off against. That was ugly.
This is awesome. Oh, you know, both my answers are in the finals.
And now we finally decide what is the best animal for a magician to make disappear. We have a winner. Let's go back to that scoreboard. Time for the finale, the triple blind bracket. This bracket will change every single round. Let's start with a category. Name any vegetable. Who knows what crazy twists and turns this bracket will take? Time's running out.
I was like,
Let's
too
see
close.
what we're dealing
Too
with.
close. I don't give a fuck.
Probably taste the best when deep fried. Time to get in those predictions. All cash is doubled this round, so make these choices count.
There's at least 3 of the same thing in there.
The predictions are in. Starting things off. That victory will not require a recount, but I'm not allowed to talk about politics. Next up, 2 Titans squaring off.
God.
Looks like we're heading to overtime on this one. Show your support for your answer by tapping on your device as fast as you can. That tie went bye-bye. Oh, how I hate ambiguity.
I made myself lose my own bet.
Why don't we see what's going on the other side of the bracket?
What? That's not a vegetable.
I'm seeing some early traction here. Ghost! It's time to round out the bracket with this vicious matchup. A clear favorite. You will not be denied. Time for a title change. Best rock and roll band name. Get those predictions in now. The predictions are in. Let's jump back to our bracket for round 2. Potential. It's flea and tick season. Everyone bets on the favorite and cashes in. One more match to determine our finals. These answers faced off last year, but will the results be the same? That was a slaughter.
Why you do what you do?
One final switcheroo. The best giant vegetable to hollow out and sail around the world in. I hope your answers still make sense. And now the final face-off. Victory! But did any of that affect the final standings?
I'm definitely up for that. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. We are out of here.